In this video I will be reading to you chapter 17 of the book Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This chapter is called The Heir of Slytherin, so let's get started. Harry pulled out his wand and moved forward between the columns, careful not to fall. He kept his eyes narrowed, ready to clamp them shut at the smallest sign of movement. The hollow eye sockets of the stone snake seemed to be following him more than once. With a jolt of the stomach, he thought he was on star. Then, as he drew level with the last pillar, a statue high as the chamber itself loomed into view, standing against the back wall. Harry hurried to crane his neck to look up into the giant face above. It was ancient and monkey-like, with a long thin beard that fell almost to the bottom of the ground. "Ginny," Harry muttered, sprinting to her and dropping to his knees. "Ginny, don't be dead, please don't be dead, Ginny." He flung his wand aside, grabbed Ginny's shoulders and turned her over. Her face was white and marble, and as cold, yet her eyes were closed, so she wasn't petrified, but then she just must be. "Ginny, please wake up, get up," said Harry. She won't wake," said a soft voice. Harry jumped and spun around on his knees, a tall black-haired boy leaning against the pillar, watching. He was strangely blurred around the edges, as though Harry was looking at him through a misty window, but there was no mistaking him. Tom Riddle. Riddle nodded, not taking his eyes off Harry's face. "What do you mean, she won't wake?" said Harry. She's not. She's still alive," said Riddle, "but only just." Harry stared at him. Tom Riddle had been at Hogwarts about 50 years ago, yet here he stood, a weird misty light shining above him, not a day older than 16. "Are you a ghost?" said Harry. "A memory," said Tom Riddle, "preserved in a diary for 50 years. He pointed towards the floor near the statue Harry had found in Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. For a second Harry wondered how it had got there, but there was more passing matters to deal with. "You've got to help me, Tom," said Harry. Harry said, raising Ginny's head again. "We've got to get her out of here. There's a basilisk. I don't know where it is, but it could be along any moment. Please help me." Riddle didn't move. Harry, sweeping, managed to hold Ginny half off the floor and bent to pick up his wand again, but his wand had gone. "Did you see?" He looked up. Riddle was still watching him. Harry's wand beating his long fingers. "Thanks," said Harry, stretching out.